I was able to listen in with what George Karl was saying to his team. He likes the effort, he likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it. Let's make the most of it to win this year. See if we can get it done.
Thank you, David.
Evading defenders in the fouls. AI so good at drawing fouls and getting to the strike.
Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Denver.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Outside Williams, pass to Shaq. Wade outside, has him a screen on it. Here's Wade, rejected by Campbell. Anthony with it. Martin with the screen for Anthony. Trying to find Martin. He's got it now. Candy the screen. Pocket 6. Here's Iverson. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Basket good. Wade's got 9 points now in the quarter. Here's Blake. The baseline J connects the jumper drop. And the Nuggets lead by 6. And it's Wade with the ball for the Heat.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Dwayne Wade, 2 shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Anthony dishes to Blake.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Iverson, no good. Miami trails by 5. Williams kicks to Wade. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Williams. O'Neal sends the screen for Williams. Wide open shot is on the money.
You can't count him out in big moments.
Now here's Anthony. And here is Blake. He started by Williams. Wade against Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Blake for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Blake's got 7 now in this quarter.
And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the rock over to an open teammate.
Screen by O'Neal. Here's Williams. Again with the block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sitting back everything.
An offensive rebound. And Miami shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Pass to O'Neal. Wade against Canby. He blocks it again.
The blocks keep coming, and that block has tied him for the most in a playoff game for this team.
Time and here are the Heat now. They trail by 6. There's another block.
Unflagging defensive energy. Every time they try to shoot, he's
on strategy. Being distressed right now in that hole.
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt. In Wade, we trust in the big moments. This guy knows how to get it done by himself in the clutch.
That's his third personal foul.
That's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
And timeout is called by 29 seconds left in the game. Stolen by Camden. So they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release and elite score.
Capone no good. It's the Nuggets ball. Blake feeling it out of it. So the Nuggets win it. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later. For Nene, and Steve Blake is subbed in for Smith. Then for the Heat, Capone's checked in, and it's Williams in for James Posey. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. With the game in the balance, Coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. Told his team to make sure to remember what we talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Thank you, David. Denver trails by 4. Pass to Blake. On the wing, Iverson. Banked in off the glass. Iverson's got 11 in the second half.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
To the middle. And Shaq with the slam.
Big game for the big guy so far. Shaq really asserting himself on the offensive end.
Iverson outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. And here's Wade.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
15 foul.
And that one falls for Wade.
Dwayne Wade. At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Wade.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Pass to Anthony. Over Wade. He climbs that one off the back end and down it falls. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter. Williams passes to O'Neal. And the call is going to be yes, it is an illegal screen.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves. Guys, as far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Here's Blake. Iverson outside. Anthony right side. Blake for 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wade against Martin. Pass to Haslam. Over Anthony. Haslam can't get it to go. And it's Anthony with the ball for Denver. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Udonis Haslem.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
Both free throws good from Anthony.
He doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Williams standing before. Pass to Wade. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That will get him his 4th foul of the game and give the bonus rule ahead of the line for 2. inside. O'Neal. And it's good. Assisting in the play was Williams. And now 24 points for Shaquille O'Neal.
Big bucket from a big man. Shaq is special.
Outside Anthony. Can be a screen on Wade. Here's Anthony. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And the jam by Udonis Haslem.
He just knew he could get them that much-needed basket. Wow.
Pass to Anthony. And Anthony gets double-teamed. It's stolen. Here's Capona. Iverson covering. Ball's not loose. And pushing it up. Here's Denver for the finish. Money!
There is no back down or back up in AI, especially when it's a big moment in the game.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
With the fadeaway. Yes!
In Wade, we trust in the big moments instead of having the foul.
Lake for three. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams kicks to Wade. 6 to shoot. Into the lane over Anthony, and he can't bank that one in. Here's Iverson. It's good! A huge shot to touch. Here's Wade. It's in!
And obviously his momentum from
Left to the basket so you can tip it in. No time for a catch and shoot.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to hand.
And I don't think it's overstated. I agree. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Look for Miami. Capone's checked in, and it's Williams in for James Posey. The Nuggets also changing it up. Allen Iverson's checked in for Nene, and Steve Blake is subbed in for Smith. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. And listen to what George Karl told his team during that huddle. He likes the effort. He likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it. And let's make the most of it to win this series. See if we can get it done.
Thanks, David. Here's Williams after the made shot from Allen Iverson. Here's Wade. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 20 points for Dwayne Wade.
In Wade, we trust in the big moments. This guy knows how to get it done by himself in the play.
Back to Iverson. A three ball. A three-pointer is right on target. Iverson's got the lead up to 6 now for Denver.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Let's keep feeding. Let him eat.
Here's Williams. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The concentration it takes to finish in contact. Impressive.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Miami trails by 3. Anthony's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Martin with a screen on Wade. Bounce pass Anthony. And finished off by Martin.
And Martin doesn't mind having a little spotlight shined on him because this guy wants to be the man.
Wade with it. Down low. Here's O'Neal. And the shot goes down. Sheep's got 4 this quarter.
Big bucket from a big man. Shot is special.
Stolen by Wade. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Kenyon Martin grabs the board. Martin's got rebound number 8 now on the night. That bucket in no time at all.
I mean, who else do you want taking this shot? Anthony, a natural scorer in any situation.
Wade against Anthony. Wade passes to O'Neal.
The big man has big game and big personality, so he is not afraid of the big moments. He gets it done in crunch time.
Now here's Anthony. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. 2 shots coming up.
I think he knew this was going to get physical, and he was ready for it.
And he cannot get the first one to drop to the one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Miami. And timeout is... There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Back to Wade. Over Anthony. Here's O'Neal. Rejected by Campbell. Here's Iverson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Iverson's got 34 points.
There is no back down or back up in AI, especially when it's a big moment in the game.
Count it. And now they trail by just 4.
On the interior, it's mandatory that you play through contact.
And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 6-point ball. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point.
Carl was saying to his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thank you, David. Wade gets the bucket.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the game.
Here's Blake. Here's Iverson. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Iverson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Wade. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Blake. He's guarded by Williams. Blake passes to Iverson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
You know, one of the things you just love about Iverson is the heart he plays with. Every minute he's out there, there's no denying that he's giving it his all.
And both free throws good for Iverson. Williams with the ball. Pass to Haslam. Martin with the block.
Got to be careful around Martin. Kenyon Martin's athleticism allows him to send shots in reverse with force.
Iverson kicks to Martin. Wade against Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Williams passes to Haslam. Capono dishes to Williams. Pass to Capono. And here's Haslam. Here's Williams. The rebound by Blake. Blake's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Yep, and they've needed every one of those boards. This game's still close.
Now, Camby. He's guarded by Williams. Rebound by Williams. Miami trails by 5. Wade passes to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Big bucket from a big man. Shaq is special.
Now Iverson. Outside Martin. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Anthony against Wade. Wade with the block.
I'll tell you what, Wade's one of the best in the history of the game as a shot blocker from the 2-guard position, using his athleticism to leap up and turn shots away.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Hey, bringing that postseason intensity, so critical. You know, these plays can change the trajectory and outcome of a game.
Now, here's Wade. Over Anthony. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down. He is that open.
And there it is for him.
I mean, who else do you want taking this shot? Anthony, a natural scorer in any situation.
Wade against Anthony. Wade, right side. Williams from outside. And it's Denver with the rebound. Martin's got his 6th rebound on the night. Anthony on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 7-point Nugget lead.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
Here's Capono. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Anthony. Top of the key jumper, no good. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Here's Haslam. And it's Denver with the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentional.
Third personal foul. Teams in the penalty.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time. This is a huge possession.
This is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Nobody near Williams. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And they needed that one. Just a big-time pass.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Good composure from the lay here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Williams from outside. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of here.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Nine seconds left to play here in the fourth. Williams, that's good. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Fires from way outside. Misses the shot. So the Nuggets win it, and now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
Game 4 of the NBA Finals is all wrapped up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. For the Nuggets, then for the Heat, Capone's checked in, and it's Williams in for James Posey. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, George Karl just going over the game plan with his team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Wade after the made shot from Allen Iverson.
He works so hard on the defensive end. Anthony proving to be a difference maker.
O'Neal, the bounce pass. 5 on the clock. Here's Capono. A terrific shot on a turnaround.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Here's Blake. He's guarded by Williams. Outside Anthony. In the corner, it's Blake. Pass to Campbell. Outside Anthony. Over Wade. Anthony can't hit.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front. But they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
Wade, a screen on Campbell.
Nice job by Jason Williams going right into the defense and drawing the foul.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Denver.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And here's Iverson outside. Drills the three-pointer. Iverson's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
Wade can't hit. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. Back to Iverson. Over Capono. Iverson, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good. In Wade, we trust in the big moments. This guy knows how to get it done by himself in the play.
Can be a screen on Wade. Here's Anthony. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
mean, who else do you want taking this shot? Anthony, a natural scorer in any situation. Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
And here's Wade. Good on the 13-footer. Wade's got 28.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Martin with a screen on Wade. Anthony against Wade. Anthony's shot is off. Now, here's Wade. Not a lot of room. Great D that time for Martin. The Nuggets shooting well. 50% from the floor. The Nuggets with another miss. Williams passes to Capone. Now here's Williams, guarded by Blake. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Good ball movement here by Miami. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Capono. And it's Denver with the rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? If he misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wade finds Williams. Up there for Wade. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. 15 foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And the Heat. Twelve seconds left to play here in the fourth. All the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion, culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there is a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.